Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Let's talk about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
With the catch, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here's the handoff. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go. Back to pass. It's Aller. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's got it on the right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Finds the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Pulls it in. Nice move there. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's knocked away.
Hey, man, go ahead with that bumping shit. I see what you're trying to do. Go ahead.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the 1st down, looking for more. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quick.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. It's Allard. Bringing the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to link up.
Here's the heat. Makes the grab. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go. Second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Running into the open space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Allard. Finds a man on the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it in. It's Horton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. It's caught.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Penn State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged on the outside, it's Edwards. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you can...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He's piled up 65 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. Second and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. The short hands, it's Miller. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Timeout, Alabama.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Going deep. And it's caught inside the 30. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Pressure affects quarterbacks. This guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they go back on top. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's it, 5. The short hands, it's Williams. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
From the gun, give on the inside. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Powers through the defender. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Now they'll run the draw. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Temple. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but... before he gets that return out to the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify.
There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Aller. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give is to Smith. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. From the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Martin. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Bro, what about that Ryan Williams caught when you ran to the right and threw it back to the middle? I ain't gonna lie, there's been a lot of dumb shit going on in this game, though. I will admit that. It's been a lot of dumb shit.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, it don't look like home field shit.
Inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Breaks into the open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Miller with the ball. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll run a sneak for it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak. Everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Martin.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smith takes the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an offense that prides himself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back to pass, it's Allard. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to run it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Dropping back, it's Allard. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete.
Fuck this game, bro. That's a first down. Fuck this game, bro.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams.
Just fucking save this dude, bro.
Yeah, two really
I'm
good
some
teams.
G. Just save this dude, bro.
Really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this